Okay, hey, family. Hey, my family, YouTube family. So, I have not been live on here for a minute, for a while. And what I wanted to do is come on here real fast and talk to you all about some things because we had a meeting today and I wanted to talk to you all. So, hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Hey, my beautiful people. So this is where I'm your expert fitness trainer, Danny C. And this is where fitness meets politics, okay? All right, you all. Hope you all are being healthy because we are here to make America great again, make America healthy again. That's our mission, right? Okay, so I hope you all are doing good, taking care of your health, taking care of your body, taking care of your cardiovascular system, your lungs, your uh everything. I just hope you all are doing good and taking care of yourself. All right. So, with that being said, um, as you all see that Brandon Johnson is he's going down. Brandon Johnson is going down, you all. The Trump administration is not playing. You said, hey, my beautiful people. Hey, beautiful people. Yeah, ice, baby. As you guys can see, Trump is not playing with him. They just appointed Pam Bondi for the Pam Bondi, and then you have an attorney. What is it? I mean, Attorney General. What is it? Attorney General, y'all? Oh my God, just slipped my mind. Well, you know, Pam Bondi, and they're still trying to get Cash Patel for the head of the FBI, and I so can't wait for that. Because that's really what we are waiting for. We have demanded, you all, that we get a forensic audit of how they spent our tax dollars for the migrant crisis, and you all how they spent our tax dollars for that COVID fund. So we demand that because we as taxpayers should be able to have a breakdown and see how our money was spent, who they spent it on, how much of it, and everything. We don't want like let's just say housing 2000. No, I mean we don't want that. We want an itemized list of how you spent our money, who was spent to, and how much. We want, if you say housing, we want to who, housing, landlord, so and so. So we gave him $3,000 for the month. On whatever address it is, landlord, so and so, we gave them $4,000. That's how we want our list to be. We want to be able to see how, with every dollar you spent of our money, where did it go to? Because we want them to be accounted for everything they spent, all the money they spent. And as you can see, Trump is our president. Trump is not playing. And so Pam Bondi, she is sending the DOJ down here to do, she's sending the DOJ down here, and they are talking, they're stopping federal funds to the sanctuary cities. So you all see that's what's going on, right? Elon said they need a category code. Yes. Where's the money going to and from and why? Yes. Listen, you all. So they're not playing. And not only that, they're making sure, like, now you see, okay, so let's just say this, y'all. If you all still want to even think about giving your Democrats a chance and things like that, you all got to see what's happening with them. The mask is off with them. If you can see the hill that they're choosing to die on, because they got many of the hills they can go die on. Listen to the hill, listen to this. They're choosing. Now we have Elon, right? We have Elon who is going into now let me just get this straight. This is what we voted on. Trump campaign. He went on the campaign trail and he told us this is what he's going to do. We voted for that, and we told Trump we was going to hold him accountable for the things that he said he was going to do on the campaign trail. Now, what's different from the time that he ran and was in got into office in 2016 to now, he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He's doing exactly what we asked him to do. And now you see, he's not wasting any time. He came in there day one implementing everything he told us he was going to do. So now with that being said, now you had the Democrats. Now we want transparency on the local level because we're calling for him to audit Pritzker. We want him to audit Brandon Johnson. We want him to audit Tony Pratt. The whole Illinois needs to be audited. In Chicago, definitely, because we know they stole a lot of that money. We know that this administration and before Lori Lightfoot, but we know that because of this, how we have had an invasion of illegal aliens to come here for the last 2 years, that we know that a lot of money has been stolen from us, the taxpayers. And if we think that what Elon is showing us just on that federal level, can you imagine if they came to Chicago and Illinois, how much money they'll find, how much stealing and fraud they will find in Illinois and Chicago? Can y'all imagine? So now we have Trump doing everything that he said he was going to do, and he's not playing no games. He's doing it real fast, you all. Day one, he been making things happen. So now you had Democrats. And the thing about this, what you all have to look at with the Democrats, everything that they always cry about somebody else is doing, they are doing it or have done it. Everything that they cry foul about and cry, you can't do that, they doing it. And so it's so funny to me how since Biden had been in office, he haven't been running the country. We have been asking who's running the country, right? We've been asking that. The people with common sense, the people with sense, like who's running the country, because we know Biden not. What had the media and what had the Democrats been telling us? That Biden is competent, Biden is the best president, Biden is this, Biden is that, right? And they told us, even when we saw him, we saw that he was, couldn't really comprehend things. He really couldn't talk. He couldn't speak. We saw all of this. And they told us it was it was deep fake, that the Republicans was putting out these fake videos and lying, fake narratives. That's what they told us, right? And we can clearly see it with our own eyes. This is what's happening, that Biden is declining mentally. But they lied and the media lied and told us he was the best that he ever been, right? So we have had unelected bureaucrats running the government, period. We have had that because we've been complaining about that, right? So now, and they was lying about it. They knew it, and we've been calling it out, and they've been lying about it, right? Now here we come. Right now, today, we ask for transparency on how Trump told us he was going to drain the swamp. He was going to go and audit the federal government and all departments. And he said he was going to be transparent and show us, the American people, where our money was going, who spent our money, how it was being spent, who was being spent to, who was doing it. He told us this, right? So now he's doing it. And it's just like, we should. Everybody, I think that everybody should, every effort, to me, this is how it should be. And this is what I would say. Each president, in local elections, each mayor and governor, I think after their term, then we should have we the people, the tax-paying people should have a forensic audit of how that administration spent our money. So every 4 years, we should have, before they leave, a breakdown of how they spent our money. So we should have a forensic audit on that administration, locally and federally. That's what we should have, y'all, because this is our money being spent. So therefore, we can know, like, the next. So let's just say this. Let's just say we're Brandon Johnson, right? Okay, before him was Lori. Now, let's just say Lori did a lot of bogus stuff and she spent a lot of money, and that a lot of the problems that's coming fell on Brandon Johnson. Let's just say that. We don't know that because transparency is not here in Chicago. The Democrats are been running this city since 1932, and this is known as the most corrupt city. So we don't know how our tax dollars was being spent with Lori. We don't know what she spent it on, how it was being. We don't know. So because we don't know that, now Brandon Johnson come in and he telling us, well, the prior administration did this and did that, and I'm just trying to make right what the prior administration did, but we don't know that. All we can go by is what's happening right now. But what I think is that we the people should demand a forensic audit on each administration before they leave, so we can know how they spent our money, what they spent our money on. If they stole our money, then they should be locked up. And then if we did that, then that would give them, first, it would lessen the stealing in our government. That way, if they know that it's consequences to their actions, right? If they know that at the end of their administration, they're going to be a forensic audit and they're going to be accountable for every dollar they spent of the taxpayer money, then the corruption would be a minimum because they know that they'll have to account for that at the end of their administration of the 4 years. But since we don't have that, no accountability for these people, and they just keep doing what they want to do, then they stealing all day, and they're not being held accountable. So I think that's one of the things we need to put on the books, that each administration, locally and federally, but if we can't do it federally, we should definitely do it locally. Like, it should be an audit after every mayor and his administration to get out of office. It should be an audit. We the taxpayer we demand that, and we should get that on the governor level. That's what we should do. Now, with that being said, so Trump let us know that he's going to show the American people how our money was going, because remember, during the Biden and Harris administration, all they have been doing was lying to us. They've been lying to us about the FEMA money. Remember that? They've been lying to us about how much money that has been spent overseas. They've been lying to us, and every time, think about it, you all, every time those things came up, it was like they said that's not happening. They didn't do, like, the FEMA money. Let's do the FEMA money. Remember when it came down to the fires in Hawaii and the hurricane that North Carolina just had and things like that? What did they tell us? They lied and told us first. Before then, they told us that they did spend that FEMA money on these illegals, right? That's what they said. That's what the press secretary said about 2 years ago. But remember, during election time, what did she say in Mayorkas? What did all of them say? That there was a fake, that they didn't spend, that there was a fake, that they didn't spend our money. No money didn't go to, no FEMA money went to illegal aliens and to house them, or they didn't spend no money on illegal aliens, right? That was coming up. The Republican Party and Trump was saying, you a lie. Yes, y'all did. And they were doubling down saying, no, the media and the Democrats, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because they didn't have any more money for the citizens of America. So remember, they was giving the citizens, what, $750, and some of them wasn't even able to even get that. Remember when they didn't give when your house as an American, taxpayer American, if a natural disaster happened to you, which that's what our taxpayers supposed to go for us, they didn't have it for us, but they had it for all of these other foreign countries. They had it for all of these other illegals, but they didn't have it for us. Remember that? Y'all remember that, right? This just happened, right? So now we see that the Democrat Party, what they've been doing, how much of our money was spent overseas on stupid stuff. We seen that. We've been seeing that. And then all you have, right, working for the USA, right? All you have is unelected bureaucrats working there. Because guess what? If I get a job working at USA, I'm a regular person, right? I'm a regular citizen. You didn't elect me to for any office in the government, but I'm working at USA. I have all your social security numbers. I have all your sensitive information. I have that as a worker because I'm a federal worker. You didn't elect me to work there, but they hired me. I'm another branch, so they just hired me to do the work that Congress and things can't do. All right, so we've been having that all through the Biden and Harris administration. People like me, you, or anybody else are just regular people working for the USA, right? Now, all of a sudden, this is how dumb they think we are. This is how dumb the Democrat Party think that we, the American citizens, are. So we've been having unelected bureaucrats, which is like us, working for USA, period. Now, all of a sudden, they want us to believe and want us to get upset. Remember, I told you all, the Democrats don't have nothing but fear mongering for you all. For me, you, and anybody, any of their constituents, their voters, they have nothing to offer you but fear. Fear keeps you in the place of complacency. Fear keeps you in a place of unproductiveness. That's what fear keeps you, because you're too scared to go out and see what's on the other side. You know right here is not working for you. You see it. You know it. You look around you. You know you need a change. But they fearmonger you to death so that you won't ever make that change that's going to actually help you. So now the fear mongering is they don't have nothing else, because as you see, Elon Musk went in the USA and he started letting it ride, y'all. He started just letting it ride, showing us. We asked for transparency, just like we are asking for that in Chicago, in Illinois. Why shouldn't we? We deserve that. That's our money that you have to be a great steward over. We do not put you in office to just do what you want to do with our money and just spend our money how you think you want to instill it. You done lost your mind. You supposed to be a good steward over our money. Listen, you all, we get up every morning. We go to work. We don't feel like it. A lot of us, sometimes we sick. A lot of times we sacrifice a lot. A lot of times we work and we don't even get the pay that we get is not even enough for us to really sustain our family. We got to work 2 and 3 jobs. We get up faithfully every single day to work. We get up and work, whether we sick or not, because we got to do what we got to do. So the money that they take out of our taxes, that's precious to us, because you know why? We sacrifice to work for that money. That's something that we had to get up and do and keep doing day and day, work 8 to 12 to 30 hours to just make ends meet. And so we're making that sacrifice. And you take our money, our taxes. And then you have the nerve, when you take our tax money, man, y'all, we don't have no control. Remember, we can't tell. We have no control. When you go to a job, when you get your paycheck, your taxes have already been taken out. Unless you go exempt for so many months and then they come back and get you. But other than that, when you go, you're not even in control of before you get your money that you worked very hard for, Taxes have already been taken out. However they want to take out what they feel like you owe. You can't say, well, I think y'all should only take this out because because my rent, I can't really pay my rent. I can't pay my lights are cut off. The gas is too high, so I need gas money. You can't tell them that. Because and so I think that this month I can only pay, or this paycheck I can only pay these taxes. They don't care about none of that. They're gonna take this out before you see it. So with that being said, the hard-earned money that we work for, that we have no control what they take. These people, Democrats and some Republicans, these people have the nerve to take our hard-earned money and to just do whatever they want to do with it. Spend our money how they want to spend it. Don't care. So they really think we slaves, y'all. They really think about how you look at a particular group of people to do that. You have to look at them as lower than you, low class, peasants, everything. This has to be the mindset of a person to take your money and not be a good steward over your money. They have to not only not care about you, they have to look at you a certain way. They have to look at you as a slave, a worker, a peasant, or whatever, to even say, I'm going to take your money and give 50 million to Gaza to pay for condoms. Or I'm going to take your money for Sesame Street over there somewhere, for DEI classes over there in other countries. You have to really not care about your people, constituents who put you in office for you to say that's okay. You have to look at them as beneath you. Not only that, while you stealing the money and you live in a lavish lifestyle, your salary is 200,000 and now you worth 6 million, 7 million, 30 million, and you living in mansions and things like that, and you and your people, you just looking at them as trash while you taking their money. So now the people that we elected, Donald Trump told Elon to go in there, show the taxpayers how these people been spending their money and what they really think about them. Trump goes in there and do it. Well, he mandate Elon to do it, and Elon get his team together and do it. Now you have these people, these Democrats, they had the nerve to be trying to stop Trump just for showing you transparency. Think about it, y'all. For the last weeks, we've been getting receipts. These not lies. It's not like Trump and Elon just got a paper and they just calling numbers out and lying and saying just making up numbers out the air. They're giving you receipts of how your tax dollars were spent. Transparency, what we want. And you got another party, Democrat Party, mad at them for showing you where your money is going, showing you transparency of how your money, your hard-earned tax dollars was spent, and being transparent with you. And now they're complaining and they're trying to stop it. Why are they trying to stop that, you all? Because they've been showing receipts. So you would think a dying party, a party who have nothing, who gonna die on every woke hill, they didn't came, because you see how they crashing out. The mask is off. They got so many woke hills they gonna die on. First of all, they got the illegal immigration hill that they dying on. They crashing out for these illegals. Remember, they lied on the campaign and told you that they tried to close the border and they wanted it. They're not for all these illegals, and Trump stopped the bill and they need a bipartisan bill to close this border and all that. Remember, they told you that when they allowed all these people in, and the media told us that we were lying about that. We were lying that Trump shut that bill down and all that. Remember, they told us that, and and how if Trump wouldn't shut that bill down, then all these illegals wouldn't have been here, and that it wasn't gangs that was coming over here. Remember, they told you in Colorado that when we was talking about the Trinidad gang taking over apartment buildings, they told you it was a lie, and the Republicans lying to you, and they're being xenophobic and all that. Remember, they told you that. That's what the liberal media told you. That's what the Democrat Party told you, right? and they for the American citizens and blah, blah, blah. Now look at it, y'all. The mask is off. They don't even want to work with ICE to come in and get the criminals. You see what they're doing. What are they doing? These people are to the point. Listen, y'all, listen to what I'm saying. Let me come back. Let me get to this point. And I'm going to go back to the U.S. aid because I got to make this point. These people want these illegals here so bad, y'all. Even the criminals. They're showing you, the Trump administration been transparent with everything. They've been Tom Holman been trying to have ride-alongs in the media, right along with when he's doing the raids. Trump and Elon trying to be transparent with you with what they stealing and everything misspending. Even with the transparency in the illegals that Tom Holman is getting up out of here. He is showing you how bad these people are who was in our neighborhoods. We got rapists, we got child predators, we got all type of things and our murderers all in our community. Right here where we just go walk every day, go to the store, go to the bank, go do things like that where our kids go to school. They're putting these criminals in our neighborhood, the worst of the worst. And then they have even crashed out to say we're not even going to allow you to come in here and get the criminals out the neighborhoods of the people, of the citizens that work hard and that we take their taxes. So not only are they doing that, we got FBI agents. FBI agents, we talking about the same agents that come and pick your butt up and you have no say-so about it. When the feds come and get you, you know you're going to do some fed time. You know ain't getting around it. You know, when they come get your black butt, your white butt, your Indian butt, whatever your American citizen butt, when the feds come and get you, you know it's a wrap. You gonna do some time, right? You know that, right? We talking about the feds. We even had the feds, the Biden and Harris administration who elected these people and put these people into power over the Fed and over the FBI because he elected these people, right, and work for them. We had these very same people that would lock your butt up and gonna make sure you do time. We had these people tipping off the criminals of when ICE is gonna come, when they're gonna do a raid, when they coming in, everything. We got people from the FBI just came out there. Tom Holman just said it. That they found out the snitch was in the FBI. Tell them when they was going to go raid. That's why in Chicago, remember they was going to do Chicago, but they had to postpone it because they got tipped off and the gangbangers and all the criminals got away and were tipped off. Well, like they were just in Los Angeles. They was going to do a real big raid and get these illegal criminals out. And they were tipped off. And what Tom Holman had to do, they had to stop. And he said, when they found out, and Pam Bundy, when we found out who did that, because that's something that you cannot do. You're putting the lie. Let me tell you how these Democrats are crashing out, y'all. They're even putting the lives of the ICE officers, like Tom Holman said. Now it's getting to the point where you putting our life in danger. Because when you tip off these criminals, now these criminals know that they're getting up out of here, or they're going to Guatemala. You know, they know they're going to jail or in the homeless. They know it, right? So they ain't got nothing to live for, or they gonna crash out or go out with a bang. Some of them might be thinking like that. You got the nerve to tip these people off. So now when they come, if ICE come in and we getting ready to do a big raid, now you done tip them off and they can just be ready and waiting for you and with an ambush you. So now you got a bunch of ICE officers. That could be your husband, because my husband was a CPD officer. So let's just say anybody, that can be your husband in danger, your family in danger. So this is somebody who is American citizen, who's trying to do the right thing, who's going to work for a living, who pay taxes, who just trying to do what the American dream is supposed to be. Go to work, take care of your family, you pay taxes. These Democrats, think about it, y'all. They are crashing out for these illegals to the fact that the FBI agents are tipping off the illegals on when the ICE people are coming. So now, like Tom Homan said, not only are you putting our lives in danger because these illegal criminals, we know they bad. That's why they're getting up out of here. They're going to, hold on. Do we need to block somebody? They're going to, let me put somebody in timeout. So they're going to tip them off where now is in danger in our lives. Because these people, these criminals don't have nothing to lose. They're not even from here. So they gonna say, I'm not going back and I'm going down with a bang. You're not gonna take me back. So now ICE coming in to raid and then they just shoot them all off, up, all the ICE agents up. That could be your brother, your dad, your family member. So Tom Homan and Pam Bunny, like, this is serious. We're not playing, because now you starting to really, y'all getting real bad with this. Now it's getting to the point where it's bad, you all. And this is the Democrat Party. This is how they're willing to crash out for illegals, which lets you know how important and how they wanted these illegals here in America. That alone should mandate them to never, ever get into office again. That alone should be treason against the American citizens, because this hurts everybody, not just the Democrat sanctuary cities, y'all. They're everywhere. So this hurt all of us as Americans. So that's on one hill they can die on, that they dying on, because we see right through that. We see y'all crashing out. LPI's crashing out. Y'all would lock our buzz up, but y'all tipping off. Y'all wouldn't go to jail. LPI agents, y'all wouldn't go to jail to protect these liquors. So that's one of those hills that y'all dying on, that y'all gonna die on. And we're gonna make sure you down that one. LGBTQ, that transsexual. Now, Trump signed the bill saying that we don't want transsexuals in women's sports. Now, Democrat Party, you supposed to be for women. Remember, it's my choice, my body. We for women's right. Remember women, they told you all, they fear-mongered you all and told you that he was going to take your rights and you wasn't going to have the right for your body and all this garbage. Remember, they just fear-mongered you all with that. And we about women's choice and women. We protecting women. That's what the Democrat Party told you all. Now, all while you got women's and you got men and women's sports beating the mess out of women when it come down to boxing. Women can't even compete because they beating the mess out. They should call that what you call that? Domestic violence, when a man beat a woman real bad. What, not domestic violence, what they should call, well, you know, when a man beat up a woman, that's what that should be. You're beating up a woman and you're a man. That's not even fair. Then you see it in all the sports, they're dominating with the women, hurting the women. One woman who was a basketball, you know, I think she was in high school, and the transsexual hit her, she fell and hurt her back, was paralyzed. All of this. Now, Trump puts in an executive order to say no women, no men in women's sports. The Democrats crash out over that. They crash out and talk about how they try to lump transgender with the black slavery plight and transgender with the plight of slaves, black slaves, and all of that. That's another hill that they gonna die on. They need to go down. So y'all crashing out over the women, over the American people, over with the women, protect the women. Y'all want these men in our sports. Y'all want these men in our bathrooms. Y'all want these men all intertwined in our locker rooms and women's space, but you talking about protecting women. Okay, that's another hill. Y'all gonna woke hill. Y'all finna die on. That's been exposed. Now we have the lies of how y'all been spending our money. So like I was saying then, so now we have Elon Musk showing us how all this money have been spent, especially overseas. All of our tax dollars is going overseas, whereas we, the citizens of America, what we got, half eggs, half gas, half housing, how everything is half for us. Everything is half for us. Could you imagine with trillions of dollars that they sent over there for just, y'all see it? Y'all see what Elon Musk is showing us. The stuff they are sending, they've been sending over our money over there for. Foolish stuff. Could you imagine if there was a good steward over their money and their money went to us, the American people, where we could have, how much better we could be doing in America? But no, the Democrat Party don't. They're up there fear-mongering you to death because Elon Musk is showing us with receipts, with transparency of how they spent our money. They're up there now fear-mongering you all to death because we banned it. We don't care. We want it. Yes, please. And Elon, when you finish, please go to each state and audit each state. That's what we want. They're telling you all. This is the only thing they can come up with because they don't have nothing, y'all. They don't have anything that we have to worry about in an unelected bureaucrat, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, having our social security number and sensitive information. Like when y'all do Tesla, like when like Elon can't get to that information anyway. Like for real, think about it, y'all. This man over technology, y'all, over over all this technology, over everything, Tesla, rockets, sending rockets into space, doing all of this. This man, as if this man need our social security numbers, or we scared that if he's privy to our social security numbers or sensitive information, all while you let broke, unelected people like me, because people like me who making just a salary that you paying me to work for USAID and do all this work, you letting somebody who broke like me, who might have incentive to steal. If I'm working for the government, like all them people doing, so if I'm working for USAID and I'm looking at, I'm being able to have access to your social security number, all your sensitive information that they have been having during the Biden and Harris administration, and I'm broke, I might just go do something bogus because I need some money. I'm just only getting what I'm getting, but I'm not a billionaire. I'm not the most rich person in the world. I'm not that. So yeah, I might steal something. I might take your social security number and do something with it. That's a chance. You might have to take. But they wasn't crying then. They was not crying when the Biden and Harris administration had all these people working in the federal USAID without sensitive information. They did not say a word. No, they was stealing our money. Now you got the richest man in the world, the billionaire, and you saying this is your argument, Democrats, that we don't want him to have our sensitive information. No, I trust him way more than I trust some broke, unelected bureaucrat. I trust that billionaire, richest man in person. I trust who could, if he wanted to have access to our information, he could do it anyway because he was Starlink. He had all of this. He's what a tech guru. If he wanted to just hack and get all our information, he can do that. Okay? I'd rather have that man over my sensitive information and showing me what y'all been stealing, other than y'all have some broke people working for y'all and over my sensitive information. So that argument, where's it flying at? How you all falling for that argument? How can you even fall for, how can that even be their argument unless they think we're, or their people who rock with them or ride with them, unless they think that they are so stupid that they was going to buy that garbage. I mean, even if I just had to rock with them, even if I was a Democrat, in my mind, I say, okay, Democrats, come on, y'all. Y'all can come with something better than this. Like, this is not going to work. At some point, people smarter than this. People are way smarter than this. So this is the hill y'all choosing to down. This is another woke hill y'all choosing to down. Y'all choosing to crash out because Elon Musk is showing everybody how y'all spent our money, which that's what we should have. And y'all talking about that's a bad thing. This is what y'all should be doing, Democrats. This is what y'all should have been doing, because y'all not going to ever get into office. You all should be saying, you should be acting like you for it. Oh, well, that's good. Oh, what, they spent this money here? Yeah, we need to. You should, because you see, every time y'all cry and every time y'all try to fearmonger people, you see Trump gets, his approval rate goes higher and higher. Trump approval rating right now is greater than it ever has been, right? You do know that like 87% of the country is with Trump, right? Especially when it come down to showing us this, how y'all been spending our money. Y'all do know we riding with Trump on that and Elon with that. But see, y'all so stupid and y'all don't understand, and y'all think your base is that stupid that they not gonna even think about that. That's the hill they choosing to die on, y'all, to be mad and to stop Elon Musk from showing us where our tax dollars have been going. And it's so dumb, it's so bad that they don't have nothing else. So yes, we want that. Yes, we the people, we appreciate that, and we riding with that. And that's just what it is. So now I just want to talk about, so we went to the meeting today, the PBC meeting. So that's the Public Building and Commission meeting we went to today, because they cancel all the meetings that usually we'll have, like Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It'd be like finance meeting, budget meeting, things like that. Every day of the week they'll have a meeting. So they cancel all the meetings, right? But we are having a city council meeting next Wednesday. Next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So if you all want to come, if you're in Chicago and you want to come to the city council meeting, it's next week at 10 o'clock. That's next Wednesday coming up. It's at 10 o'clock. So make sure y'all be there. All right. So that's going to be, so they are having that, but the other meetings through the week is canceled. So this is the meeting we went to today. So we went to the meeting today. And like we said, Brandon Johnson knows that the DOJ is at his butt. He know that he got to go down there March the 5th. He had to go down there and be held accountable for the money he was spent. He need to bring all the information they asked him, far as how you spent this money, who you spent this money on, what are the laws of sanctuary cities. We want to know the information. We want to know the messages you discussed with all the other mayors of these sanctuary cities. So they want a lot of information. Brandon Johnson had to go down there March the 5th and account for all of these things. This is everything we are asking for, because a lot of those sanctuary city laws that they implement and put in place, it goes against our rights. It goes against us. You cannot protect illegal criminals over us. You can't do that. You cannot put the lives of the citizens in danger to protect illegal citizens, illegal criminals. That's not part of the sanctuary city laws. That's not what a sanctuary city is. So they're going to drill his butt on that. How dare you put illegal alien criminals over the citizens, the Chicago citizens? You can't do that. In what law does that happen? When you sworn down and said, I, Brandon Johnson, I hereby protect my citizens and all that, when you were sworn in, where did it say I protect illegals over my citizens? You promised to protect your citizens. So that they gonna get his butt on that one, y'all. They definitely gonna get him on that. In no way in the sanctuary city laws do you supposed to take the taxpayer money and spend it on illegals. Therefore, breaking the city and now taxing the citizens to pay for this. We don't do that. All a sanctuary city is, if you come here, you seek asylum, sanctuary, and then the police and they don't work with ICE to come and get you. That's what a sanctuary city is. You get protection. You not get funded, not take the taxpayer money, not put these people over the taxpayer or over the citizens, not put the citizens in danger while housing these people, none of that. So he's going to have to answer for all of that, y'all. He's definitely going to have to answer for that. And not only that, so they're going to ask him for that. They want to see all the receipts. Now they're sending the DOJ here, you all, because now they want to They want to know the funds. They want to know. So we're in a win-win, you all. We're doing great. We're getting what we ask, and now we can't wait for Cash Patel for them to finally make him head of FBI, because she's gonna send the FBI here, and we're gonna get what we've been asking for and what we've been saying that we needed. We're gonna get that audit, you all. And that man he's in there scared. He know his time is coming. If y'all didn't see that press conference he did, I want y'all to go look at that church. At the church he did. He did this whole thing at the church. He talked at this church. And he he know he messed up. It's like, you done messed up, right? You done messed up, right? He know he did. And we after his butt, and we are steady pushing that. No Trump, we need that. No Pam Bunny, we need that. And now that you sit up there stopping the cash, the funding for these sanctuary cities, because you crashing out for these illegals and you not gonna get these people up out of here, then now she stopped the funding. Y'all, we winning. We are winning. All we have to do now at this point is we have to finish. We have to finish and get these people up out of office. And with that, we're doing that is we had to vote these people out. We had the power, y'all. The power is in the people. We, the people, had the power. Like I told him when I went up there, the meeting. We put you in office. We pay your salary. I didn't vote for him, but the people pay your salary. You don't just get up there and do what you want to do. You get paid off us. We pay the salaries. And you all think you all just going to do what y'all want to do and we do it? No, I don't think so. So now, y'all, we taking our power back. And we got to finish this. Once they send a DOJ to investigate Brandon Johnson and Pritzker, because we want them too. Once we send them, we know where they stole all the money, send the FBI here. Now that's just the beginning, you all. That's just the beginning. We have to help ourselves. Trump can only do so much locally. He can only do so much to help us locally. He can only do so much, y'all. So now it's our chance. It's our time to take our city back. And how we do that is through our voting, you all. Now that Trump do his job and he's listening to us and he's coming and doing what we asked him to do for us, that audit and all that. Now it's going to be up to us to help ourselves. Now we're going to have to execute the end game. It's almost like the Avengers. We have to finish the end game. And the end game is to let these people know, let the Democrat Party know, don't you ever play with us again. Don't you ever try to bring all these illegals in here and displace us. Don't you ever try to bring this communist agenda here, and don't you ever try to do this to the American citizens again. We have to let them know this. In Chicago, we have to do something that we have not done since 1932. We have to do it. We have to get these Democrats out of office, and we have to put somebody in office that's going to be for the people. We have to flip it red. That's the only way our kids going to be able to go play out in the streets. That's going to be where our schooling system is going to get better. That's the only way we're going to save Chicago. We saved America. Now it's time to save Illinois and Chicago. We have to do that. That's the end game now at this point. When election time comes, because the federal government can only do so much. Now it's time for us to execute our plan locally to take our city back. And we have to do that by electing these clowns out who did this, who have been doing this and just been lying to us, fear-mongering us, and we just been asleep. Now that we're awake, and now we see what's going on. The media we see that they've been paying the media. I knew that. I've been telling y'all that. Now that people are awake, now that we have new, fresh media, now we have real media telling you what's going on. Now it's time for us to execute the final blow to the Democrat Party. The final nail in the coffin is get them out of our city. Get them out of our state, and we gotta make Chicago great again. We can do it. And people asking me saying, Danny, you should run this and you should run that. Some people saying, Danny, you should run for mayor, you should do this. Y'all, I don't know about, see, you got to have the backing behind you. You have to have the money behind you. You have to have all of that. One thing I do know for sure, that a lot of people that we have to put in, that we get in, they cannot have anything like far as, they cannot have anything you can hold over their head. They cannot have stolen money or took money for bribes. It's nothing that the party should have over them or anybody where they have to do what they tell them to do. They got to be puppets. We can't have anybody else like that. We got to have somebody from the grassroots that know what's going on, who not sold out, who have not been compromised. That's what we need, because the only way you're going to make change, if you have somebody who have not compromised, who's not willing to compromise, and they can't hold nothing over your head. So if everything you did is out there and you're on the up and up, and you just for the people, and it's real, it's organic, it's what it is, you know what it's going to be. You're not going to bat me. You're not going to scare me into doing something. You're not going to do this. I'm going to do what's right for the people and for what's right for Chicago. I don't care what y'all say. When you get, and you can't, and they not compromise what it is. They didn't take a bribe, and they can hold it over their head to say, hey, if you don't vote this way, if you don't do this and we ask you, we're going to let this come out. We're going to show that you've been at some party, sleeping with some kids and all this stuff, or that you done took money over here. See, they don't have nothing over you. So you free to do what's right. We got to get somebody into their office. We're not getting any more Democrats in office, y'all. We're not. Chicago flips red. If we run or if we back anybody, they're not going to be a Democrat. We're done with them. We really have to make a change. And we're so focused on the end game right now to make Chicago great again until we're not playing. No more Democrats, y'all gone. And I'm glad, listen, y'all got to pay attention, because they're steady showing their face. If Democrats get back in office after this 4 years, illegals going to flood this, they're going to come back and flood America with vengeance. I can almost agree. They're going to flood. You think this was bad? They coming. Because the Democrats they don't have time to play no more. They need these people in here, because Trump then did so much harm to what they plan is they got to make up. So for their agenda, they gonna flood this place with illegals. They gonna flood this place with selling us out everywhere. Because they got to make up that money that they done lost, and the money that they been stolen from. They got to make that up. So they gonna come back with a vengeance, and they gonna destroy America. We can't allow it. We're not going to allow it in Chicago, because if you see Chicago, how bad it is, we're taking our city back. These kids shooting and all that, we're going to deal with that. When you got a mayor and alderman in office, and when these kids out here doing this shooting and doing this stuff, you got to be able to go to them and say, let me tell you something. Y'all doing this shooting around here and this and that, okay. If anybody else gets shot or anybody else do this place gonna be so hot around here, won't nobody make no money, because we know you selling drugs. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing out here. I would saturate this place so deep that won't nobody make money. Won't everybody be starving up in here. You'll be begging. Anybody that do a crime, y'all get them. It'll be street justice, because you all be like, hey, listen, you making the block hot. You making this hot. Let somebody kill an elderly person. Let somebody kill another kid. Let another kid get shot around here. Well, nobody. Y'all over here making money. Thank you so much, EJ, for the super chat. Y'all over here making this money and trying to do this and trying to do that and killing these citizens, killing this, that. Let one more kid get, let somebody get shot over here. Let somebody do it. I dare you. See, you have to, not only that, but you still got to get these people, these kids, where they at. Now you got to have programs from them. Y'all want to shoot? Y'all want to do this? We finna make y'all, before you get record, before you get that, then we're gonna make y'all security guards. We're gonna make y'all do something. We're gonna make y'all gonna use that. Since you like to shoot and you like to do that, we're gonna put that at work. We're gonna use you to protect certain people, protect certain neighborhoods, make sure that the elderly people get in their houses good. We'll pay you to protect these blocks. If you want to be there, you'll be like a guardian angel, how they was. You gonna do good. Your butt gonna get up out of here and you gonna do good, or you not, you getting up off this block. Keep thinking we playing with you. See, that's when you really want to make a change. See, that I'm not gonna play with none of these people. Shoot one more time, shoot one more kid, shoot one more elderly person, shoot one more person. We ain't gonna have to, we gonna find you and it's gonna be what it is. Keep playing, keep playing. You gotta make in, but you gotta give them something else to let them know that they can do. You have to give them something else to let them know that you don't have to do this, but you can do this. So you gotta have these programs, you gotta have things to get these kids off the street and things like that. So it's just things that you gotta have black-owned business in a black neighborhood. You gotta be able for us to hire our kids and educate our kids and have them somewhere to go. They have to be able to have resources in their own neighborhoods to do certain things. We cannot have our black neighborhoods just tear nothing, no resources, no jobs, no nothing, and they just out here. And everybody else, we pay the same taxes, but every other community is resourced and everything, but our community not. If our kids are doing the most shootings, the most killings, then we need to make sure, if anything, that they got resources and they got the things to get them off the street. So it ain't hard. You just gotta do what you gotta want to do that. You have to want to make a change. You have to want to make Chicago safe. Because if these kids are downtown acting a fool, robbing downtown, acting a fool, carjacking, doing all that, then we got to do something with them. Then that's gonna bring the crime down. That's gonna bring everything down. You're gonna bring the jobs back into the neighborhood, the black-owned business, the business that all the other communities got. They own Chinatown. They got business. All they people own. They own business. You got in the Hispanic community. All the community in their neighborhood got Hispanic owned businesses. When you go into the white neighborhoods, is white owned businesses. It's only in the black neighborhood that we don't have nothing. And that's why our kids are doing the most crime and killing. You got to fix that. And then that's going to take care of all the crime and everything, because you done took care of the problem. But you got to want to make a change. You got to want to really solve this problem. And you got to really want to make America safe and great again. And bring businesses back into the community, into the neighborhoods, into Chicago to make money. You got to do it. You got to want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, if your only agenda is to get your pockets fat and act like you want to do something, really not doing nothing to rectify the problem, then you got to go. So we are not backing anybody who's not for really making a change. If you're compromised, you're not getting in. Because all they going to do is hold it over your head, and you cannot move the way you need to move because they got something over you and they blackmailing you. You can't be compromised. So it got to be real, y'all. And we only have this chance right now to make a change. Our time, this end game is happening, and we got a little window of time to make this change in Chicago. Because if Chicago flip red and Cook County flip red, Illinois flip red. And we get Periwinkle up out of here, because that's why a lot of the businesses we can't get businesses and things like that, because she is the one stopping that. She's the one selling us out, period. And see, we looking at mayor position, the alderman position. We're looking at the governor position, and she keeps sliding right up under the cracks. She keep moving right up under the cracks, and she's doing a lot of harm. The most harm and danger, her position, she's in that position where she's doing a lot of harm. And that's who we got to go after. Prayer Week, we got to go. She has to go, because that's the biggest culprit that has to get up out of there. So we got to make some changes, and we got to be serious about how we moving in this time. if we really want to make a difference. See, I really want to make a difference. I really want to see the whole Chicago be better, safe. I want to be able to walk in the neighborhood and not have my guards up. I want to be able to walk and hold hands with my husband, and we know we can walk to this store and feel safe. I want our kids to be able to just go play and can go across the street to the parks and have parks and water parks and not worry about our kids getting shot. I want that for Chicago. I won't how you go feel when you in other places and and you just can walk freely and not have to worry about, are you gonna be carjacked or you gonna be robbed and somebody gonna shoot down there. All that thing, we shouldn't have to live like that. And we pay the most taxes, we pay the highest taxes to be living like this. It's no way, y'all. If people really wanted to make a change, with all this money they getting, they could make a change, but they too busy stealing and just making their pockets fat, and we just being left. So whoever we put in office or we back to put in office, you better be sure it's gonna be on the up and up. We not playing at all. It's not a game. It's trying to take our communities back. It's trying to take Chicago back. We can make Chicago great again, but it's gonna take us locally. Trump can only do so much federally, but he gonna need us. He's gonna need us to do our job and do our part. And we can't do it if we keep just voting the same way. We really can't. We're going to get exactly what we keep getting. And the Democrats going to keep fear-mongering you all and lying, all while they showing you how they crashing out. The mask is off for the Democrats. If y'all can't see who is important to them and what's important to them, and if Elon's showing you what they've been spending their money on stuff, if that's not opening up y'all ass, and then they trying to shut him down so he won't show you anymore, if that won't open your ass, then I don't know what to tell you. Y'all okay with people stealing your money? You okay with people lying to you? You okay with people looking at you like you a peasant? You okay with people looking at you like, go slave, go make that money and give us that money so we can live lavishly while you live down there. Slave, go do that so we can take your money and do what we want to do. You okay with people just looking at you just that way? Because that's just what they telling you without telling you when they spending your hard-earned money and how they been spending it and what they've been stealing it on and how rich they are and how their kids are in great neighborhoods and great schools and Jasmine Crockett with all those houses and $1 million houses and stuff now. They're telling you exactly what they think about you. So I didn't want to be on here long. And then Brandon Johnson, real quick, Brandon Johnson, but in that meeting, now this is what they telling you. And then for the building, right? They got construction buildings they talking about building. I mean buildings they talking about building. The construction companies, you all, they're giving them all to. This dude said we believe in DEI, y'all. The DEI that he was talking about, remember the why y'all black people was crashing out, that they took DEI and it was that, and we told you that DEI didn't benefit no black person, that y'all, the DEI is for everybody else but you. We told you that, right? Y'all steady crashing out, black people. All them people the people that he gave those construction jobs to, because they said people bid on them and they into DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Guess who his DEI person was? Two white people, one Hispanic person. No black person, but that Hispanic person was considered the DEI, was the diversity. So when we told you they was bringing these people over here to take y'all jobs, to take your position, black people, and they was putting them out in our neighborhood, and you told us, and who I need to block, y'all. You can call me racist all you want to, man. I'm telling the truth. So remember when I told you all that black people crashing out and black people talking about, oh my God, DEI, they were so mad at Trump because he took DEI, and we told you DEI did not, black people, Stop being stupid. That's not for you. And we chose you, and y'all crashing out because y'all won't vote blue no matter who, because the Democrat told you that the illegals were for you, and the illegals were, they put y'all, lump y'all in with them, and let them use your plight to take your jobs and all that. And y'all was allowing that garbage. Remember we told you that? So let me just show y'all. I'm gonna get off up here because I ain't even planning on being on here this long. Let me show you who Brandon Johnson was talking about. Is now he got to talking about because they were doing diversity, equity, and inclusion, and he was going to, because let me tell you, these construction companies make a lot of money, millions of dollars, right? To do these, they all plugged. It's all who you know. It's all plugged and stuff like that. That's how they get money. This company, I know you. Let's just say you my boyfriend. You got you a construction company. I go and I go say, okay, we gonna build this building, and I'm gonna use my boyfriend construction company because I'm finna give him $2 million of that money, and we finna get paid, and it's gonna benefit me and him. They all into it. Let you go try, because I have people who in construction, black people who put their bid in all the time, never get picked. Brandon Johnson, you believe in DEI, never gets picked, but Hispanic businesses, construction companies get picked, white people, and that's your DEI hire. That's your diversity, equity, and inclusion. And y'all can be butthurt all you want to. I'm just telling you what's real. Me and Zoe went down there, and I showed you another me. All they do is any DEI hires a foreigner. It's never nobody, a black American or here. When we went to that other TIF meeting, it's on my TikTok. That TIF meeting when Zoe went off, they DEI hire was a Indian man. Was an Indian man who got that TIF money, who was in there for that TIF money for millions, $20 million in TIF money to do downtown something, to get that TIF money, a construction, what was that company for, developing company, construction company. That was their DEI hire. Because you got to have one token. You got to have a token in order, they got to throw in a token, and the token was an Indian. Wasn't a black person. Remember, y'all crashing out. Y'all so mad of this DEI. Wasn't a black person. Now Brandon Johnson. So we keep seeing that, and we talked about that. Black people, it's not benefiting you. Okay? Wake up. So then we go in this meeting. We've been going to a lot of meetings, y'all, but I'm just having to talk about this one. Now, he talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And guess what? His other, now the inclusion and diversity was Hispanic. And he was proud to do that one. So I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you black people know, all y'all, when Trump said black jobs, when Trump told y'all the black jobs, and these illegals coming over here, and y'all got to be, because they going to be going for y'all jobs, and they going to be taking y'all jobs, and when they do that diversity, equity, and inclusion, when y'all black people keep letting them lump you in with people of color, foreigners, things like that, that you're the lowest in the totem pole, that you are never the ones that they are equating with that, they're using your plight, but you're the ones getting X out. Remember Trump told y'all dumb people that, and y'all got mad at Trump and said black jobs? What are you talking about, black jobs? These are black jobs Trump trying to tell y'all about, who told y'all dumb stuff that they was going to displace you. The black people who vote blue no matter who, 93% of the time, for 60 years, yeah, who mad at Trump for getting rid of DEI, yeah. I told you, we keep trying to tell y'all dummies, it don't benefit y'all. But y'all want to keep crashing out for the Democrat Party and keep doing that. You let Jasmine lumped y'all in with transgender. When Trump stopped that the transgender for going into women's sports, Jasmine Crockett crashed out and said that she compared that to slavery. She compared that to how they doing transgender to how they did slaves and how they got to fight. because the rights that they've been going through and the things they've been through. Haven't no transgender been beat and had to work in the fields, and kids was taken from them and built this place, and kids when they had the kids being sold off. Don't put a transgender in our plight, Jasmine Crockett. That's if you do it again, call to out. If you do it again, it's gonna be a problem. It's a problem now, but if you do it again, you're gonna stop doing that. You're gonna stop putting all these people into the black plight. That don't have nothing to do with us. Transgender people, what they're going through, don't have nothing to do with slavery. It's like trying to. I bet you won't do this though, Jasmine. I bet you won't lump them in with the Holocaust. I bet you won't say transgender, what they doing to the transgender and what has happened to the transgender is just like what happened to the Jews in the Holocaust. I bet you won't say that. I bet you won't do that. You know why? Because if she try to lump anybody in with the Jewish Holocaust, they ain't gonna have it. They're gonna be at her neck. Let her try to say transgender is just like what they doing. It's just like what they did to the Jews in the Holocaust. Let her say that. You'll never hear them say that, do you? You never hear them lump anybody else plight with the Holocaust. Do you hear that? And slavery was worse than everything. Was worse than everything. But you ain't gonna see her lump that with. Why you won't lump them? Why you won't lump none of these people in with the Holocaust and have been the Holocaust? Why you won't make those distinctions? Why you won't make that to be together? I just want to know. She's so comfortable, and they so comfortable with putting everybody with the black slavery plight and get all the black people emotional and getting you voting for your own demise. They so comfortable with that because they think you that dumb. They know you that dumb because it done worked for 60, 70 years. So they know you that dumb. But they know the Jews ain't dumb and they ain't having that. They know that for a fact. You'll never see them do that. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I want to know. Why you want to just do that? Just think about that. Why they never do that? Because I just want to know. So now I just want to show you. So this man talked about in Black History Month. He talked about it was Black History Month, blah, blah, blah. He talked about that he's so happy that because they pride themselves in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And they made sure they got everybody included in this everybody was included in getting, the bids and they made sure they got a minority, a white, and all that. They made sure they got that. The minority, or they call what they said, he said minority, people of color, whatever it was, but it wasn't a black person. So, okay. So DEI, remember they told you, the Democrat told you black DEI was for you black people? No. That's just to get you stupid and keep voting blue no matter who. So let me just show you this real quick. And I'm gonna get up out there. So this is what's his diversity, equity, and inclusion. Not a black person. Okay. Let me show you the one. Let me show you the one who was the DEI, the people of color he used. Let me hold on. I had to, when they started talking about it, because I wasn't expecting them to do this, but this is what he did. Let me show you. Let me go back. Okay, let's go right here. Hold on. This what he was. This person right here. Okay, now look. So that was his people of color. That was his diversity. Hispanic. Y'all see that? Now they giving these companies, these construction companies, they're giving them millions of dollars to build. They got to put a bid in, the bill for the city. Whatever the city won't build, they're using these construction companies to do it. We have been up there saying, because you never see no black person, never doing it, get bid, they bid, get accepted. So this was, I want to show you again who was picked that he talking to. Okay, so that's one of them. All right. So I know. So I heard putting my phone out so y'all can see this. All right. Now let's look at this. Let's look at another one. Look at the other ones. The other two he picked. So they got they one token. People of color, minority, whatever. This is who they got. I showed y'all. That's the one I just showed y'all. Now look. Okay, hold on. Let's do it again. Let me show y'all the next one. Read the other one.
Collaboration with our partners at the Forest Preserve District of Cook County, we invited all contractors to bid on the project. The project includes a metal building, vehicle and storage use, as well as removal of the existing shed, renovations of the existing field station, and landfill, site improvements, and upgrades to the electrical facilities. On January 7th, we hosted pre-bid and technical review meetings with the site visits on January 17th. On February 6th, we received 3 responsive bids, and following review, we recommend the board to Excel Construction Services Group LLC in the amount of $1,908,230.
$1 million.
Ultimate electrical service open trenching. That ultimate value is $108,280. The representative from Excel Construction Services Group LLC is here.
Let's see if there's any black.
We look forward to working with our partners at the Forest Preserve District of Cook County for the successful delivery of this project for the residents of Cook County. That concludes my report for item C1. Thank you, Executive Director. Is there a motion to approve this recommendation? Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded. Thank you for being here.
Look at the construction company.
All those in favor of approving this recommendation, signify by
Look
saying
at this. I don't see no black person.
This motion is approved. Is there a motion to adjourn? There is.
It's always going to be one token. They just
So you see, okay, it was him,
Look at this. Look at this.
him, and him. Those are your construction companies that they bid, that they giving millions. They just said millions to build. And they showed you what they, doing. So you mean to tell me when is Chicago Red going to go to West Suburban Hospital in Oak Park? I could use some of that in my pocket for the real. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. So I just want y'all to see who your people of color was, who is your minority, who is your, why y'all using equity, Now Zoe might had a video when he talked about we're really good. We're really what did he say? Well, I'm trying to think of the word he said, how he phrased it. We're definitely big. It was another word he used, but we're definitely big on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And with that being said, we have our minority, or he said minority or people of color, minority group, or something he said. And then he referenced, and that's when he talked to the Hispanic guy. So that's why I keep saying they always gotta have one, but it ain't gonna be you black people. So when Trump told you That's what it is. And we've seen this in multiple meetings. When they start going, because we allowed them to lump us in with people of color, marginalized community, unprivileged, all this, because we allowed them to lump us with that and not keep us as what we need in our community and that what we gotta have. Now, when they got a minority, it can be a white woman. When they got a need a minority, it can be a Hispanic man. When they need a minority or people of color, it can be an Asian person. When they need a people of color or minority, it can be a Indian. Not you, black person. And we showed you, and this bench statistics showed you 4% of DEI. So your Brandon Johnson, who y'all keep voting because he black, he a black man. Y'all black people keep voting because the Democrats told you that's a black man, the first black man, this and that. And while we keep saying no, we're not being lumped in with nobody, it's just us, because we got to fight, because we're in a critical state right now in the black community. If we don't get what we need in our community, it's almost over for us. We have to advocate for what we need, and everybody else, everybody else is good, but we in a dire situation. If we don't do something with us, then it's going to be too late for us. And because we say that, y'all, people mad, because we got to make sure, because we see the downfall of our communities and we see what's happening in our communities and how our community is being pushed out and how our community has been pushed down to the bottom, and they use our plight and we say, yeah, but everybody else benefit but us, and how we are. No, and because we say no, we gotta have this in our community. This is what we need. This is what we gotta have. This is what we doing. This is what we're demanding. Now people mad. No, we allowed this to our detriment. Now look at our community. Look at everybody. Everybody else is put in with the people of color, marginalized community. Everybody else is put in with us while we never get anything. While we've been the door is open with us. But then once we get in once everybody get in the door, we being pushed aside, and everybody else is benefiting. So that's all I'm saying. They put all them Hispanics on the plane and let him be the only black with them. Amen. So yeah, so we in Dallas, Texas area are happy y'all are seeing the light. Keep going. I know that's Democrat policies. Yes. Chicago is in a critical state. Yes. And that's what they do. And black people, they've been fear-mongering you all forever. You all keep these people in office. Black people, you all, especially locally, you all keep these Democrats in power locally because they fear-monger you to death. But your neighborhoods look terrible. But you're the lowest one. But anybody come in, now you see why we okay with them getting rid of that DEI. Now you see why we okay, because we didn't benefit from it no way. Now y'all starting to understand what's happening. Now y'all starting to open your eyes up? Dr. Clark Anderson spoke this many years ago. Yes, he did. Now you see why we so against illegal immigrants. Why? Now you see why it ain't that we hate them. It ain't that we don't like them. It's not that. Now you see why we are against that. Now you see why we would, how dare you think we're going to allow somebody to come in? We already messed up. And then you're going to send Venezuela over here to take our place? Now Venezuela, now we already got to be marginalized with people. I mean, we got to be lumped in with marginalized community, people of color, black and brown, undeserved community. We all got to be lumped. We already got to fight with everybody, all of them who foreigners that came over here. They may came over here legally, but we still got to fight with them. Now you think you finna bring another group, a class of people over here that's not even here legally, and we got to and put them, lump them all in with us too? Are you crazy? And they come over here she said they come over here anti-black. Do you know all pastors, Michelle, Eddie, Michelle Eddie. No, I don't know that pastor. I know them pastors terrible. Y'all look, I don't even be bothered with them because I call them. I'm gonna call. See, y'all, those pastors. Y'all need to stop going to them churches giving them people your money because those pastors are the one who advocated for illegal aliens and still doing it, crashing out for them. Man, your pastors, these big churches are doing it. They doing it behind the scenes because a lot of them got the 501c or whatever, those non-profit, they got that from the government, the 501cs and stuff like that. 3Cs, you know what I'm talking about. So they going along with the Democrat Party, and it's all undermining you. They know what it's doing to the black community. They see it. They see their community. They see the black. Half of them don't even live in the community that they church members go to, and they don't care. So I don't even. Them pastors better not come in my face. First of all, I know you are a hypocrite. First of all, I know you a thief. First of all, I know you not serving God because you compromise because of the money. So, man, those past is an anti-black top. Are they pushing money and then take you straight to hell? Yeah, them pastors, yeah. So no. We got to open our eyes to a lot of stuff, you all, and we got to be smart. We got to understand what's happening. These people been getting rich off scaring us, fear-mongering us, off our ignorance, off our stupidity. And I'm going to be the one to tell y'all, Pastor Michael Eddy is over. It's over. Pastor Michael Eddy is over. Yeah, these people been getting rich off us, scaring us, using our plight, using our oppression, telling you they've been getting rich. And you know what's funny, y'all? Let me tell you what's so funny. Let me tell y'all what's so funny. And I'm getting up out of here for real because I didn't expect to be this long. And the sad part is, you got people like Jasmine Crockett, like Maxine Waters, like all these people telling you how oppressed you are, telling you how racist the white man is, telling you how you can't get ahead, telling you how this and that. And all the people who telling you that are millionaires, making more money than ever, stealing your money, telling you how oppressed you are. Wow, they living in 3 and 4 mansions. If I'm so oppressed, right? If I'm so oppressed and you know I'm less oppressed, Jasmine Crockett, Maxine Waters, why are you not doing, you right in Congress? Why are you not, you know the problem, since you can tell me very good how I'm so oppressed, why you not doing the very thing that it takes to get me out of my oppression, to get me where you are? How can you tell me America is so racist and America is so bad, Jasmine, when you are an attorney? How can you tell me that America is so racist while you got 3 houses, $1 million houses? You doing better than the average white man, white people, Jasmine. You doing better than the average white person. How can you tell me how racist it is and how bad it is, and you getting rich off being in office telling me this? Maxine Waters, you've been in there 50 years. You old as dirt. How can you tell me how bad and racist you are and you haven't did nothing? You haven't did nothing to help the racist country and help. You did nothing. You have did nothing in your 15 or 50 years that you've been in office. Your 50 years in office, you haven't did nothing to help. I mean, you knew this place was racist 50 years ago, and you mean to tell me out of all this time that you've been in Congress, you ain't moved the needle not one bit, not one bit. But you can steady tell me how racist these people are and how bad these people are while you worth millions. You came in a place as a black woman back in the days when they supposed to have been really racist, and you came in there making that money. Now you worth millions of dollars, and you want to tell me how they are so racist and so how they so oppressing you and black people, and you worth millions. Some of you worth some more than money than some of the other people, white people in Congress. Say you are so old, you own you are so old, you owe Jesus money. Yeah. So y'all gonna keep listening to these people tell you how bad you got it, how bad America is, how racist they are, well they collected millions. If they was that racist, them white men and white people would not let them just steal their money like they doing and get that money and be on $1 million homes. No, they do that because they're stealing your money. They need you to believe that so that you can keep voting for them. They get paid off your telling you oppressed, all while Jasmine Crockett's husband and all them making so much money. That's y'all don't see the game. Y'all, because they need you as a slave to keep funding that. You better go to work and work hard to fund our lifestyle, but we'll keep telling you how oppressed you are, and we'll keep calling the white man racist. All while it's all a game. We all being funded. We all getting paid. I don't want nobody worth millions to tell me how oppressed I am. I don't want nobody who's worth million or who was broke, who was in Congress and now worth millions to tell me how oppressed I am. You bet not tell me how oppressed I am while you worth millions. Because now I want to know, how did you get those millions? How did you make that money you making? Because you dealing with some racist people here. How did you get it here? How was you able to come from a couple of thousand, worth a couple of thousands to millions? How did you do it? Because you dealing with some racist people. So how did you do it? Please tell me, how did you do it? Not only don't you tell me how you did it, please tell me why, if you know all the issues that you pointing out. You can go line by line. See, they did this. See, they did this. Say they did this. And you ain't doing nothing to change this in Congress. So out of all them years, you ain't did nothing to change this and this and this that you keep telling me is happening. You keep telling me, look, y'all, look what they doing in your neighborhood. Look. But you've been in there 20, 30 years and you never did nothing to fix this, that you keep pointing to me that this is a problem. You let me know this is a problem, but what have you did to fix this problem all those years you've been in Congress? Oh, you didn't. You haven't did anything to fix that problem. You just want to tell me how bad I got it and how bad it is. Oh, that's where we at. Because let me tell you, if I ever was in office, if that was me, the problems I'm telling you that's happening, you best believe I'm going to go underground. Y'all going to see me. I'll probably have a reality show. Y'all going to see me go and say, look, you going to shoot somebody, shoot one more. Y'all, you keep telling me it's killings. This. Y'all going to see me go in that neighborhood, kill one more person. Shoot one more baby. See, you going to see me make a difference. If I tell you that's the problem, you're going to see me go fix that problem. I'm not going to run that problem. I'm going to fix that problem. Especially after 8, 9 years, I'm going to fix it. That problem going to be fixed. If I'm going to be worth millions, you're going to say she deserved those millions. She worked for those millions. She worked for those millions. No, she deserved. People would say, no, she deserved those millions. Whatever she's worth, she really deserved it because she was out there. Look how this changed. She told us what the problem was and she went and fixed the problem. And if she wasn't able to fix the problem, she worked so hard. She worked her butt off to try to fix it. That's what you're going to see. Somebody who really care and really want to fix that problem. Now somebody who want to get rich, somebody who don't care about you but want to get rich, they're going to tell you what the problem is, but you'll never get a solution. That problem will never get fixed, but they're going to keep telling you it's all while adding to the problem. and telling you, yeah, these people racist, yeah, these people, they doing this, yeah, this and that. They gonna make you pro-black. Yeah. Now, after you did all that, guess what? I got to go back home to my community that's filled with drugs, to my community that's filled with abandoned buildings. I got to go back to my community where my kids can't walk down the street. I got to go back to my community where we don't own anything. While you just gave me that, and then you go back to your to your $3 million home. But we oppress. Come on, y'all. We got to see this game. We got to see the game. We have to see the game, y'all. And then when you get somebody like President Trump to come in who really, really trying to make a difference, like going in, cleaning that up. They crying, but going in, cleaning that up. You got the, okay, y'all can cry. If I got to get rid of, see, sometimes you got to scrap everything. Ain't nothing salvageable. Some things are so corrupt and so bad, ain't nothing salvageable. You have to come in on ground zero and build. Because the foundation is so bad and corrupt, you got to tear everything down. This is just like what I tell my clients. Yes, the game is yes. That's what I tell my clients who want to lose weight. And they say, Danny, well, I don't want to get this small, or Danny, I don't want to lose this much weight, or Danny, I want to be cut up, but I don't want to get this. I tell them just like this, look, you can't build on that old body. You just can't. If you want a certain look, you got to tear that whole old body down. You can't build on fat. So that means you can't get down just a little bit. You can't lose 10 pounds and think you're going to have muscles. You can't lose 10 pounds. You can't lose 10 pounds and still be fat and still think you're going to look cut up. It's not going to happen. The look you're going for, if you're looking for that slim cut up look, you got to tear that body down. That means you got to get all that fat out your body. And then you got to build back on that foundation. So you got to tear that old body down. And then we got to build on a new foundation. Now, once you get all the fat out your system, far as abs and everything, you want abs and everything, once you get rid of the fat, your muscles going to come. But you ain't going to be able to build that new body on that fat. Long as you got fat all over your stomach and arms fat, you'll never see your cuts. You'll never see the body that you want. But if you tear that old body down, then you build on top of it. Now you build that old, now on that new body, you'll be able to see it. So that's what I tell them. You got to tear that old body down. We can't build on no old foundation. That applies. That's just common sense, y'all. So what Trump is doing, and when he say, well, we got to just dismantle it. Oh, well, we'll tear it all down. Oh, well, we'll get rid of, like he'll say sometimes, we'll get rid of that whole thing then. We'll get rid of everything then. If I can't do this, then we'll just get rid of the whole department. I'm with him because people with common sense and people who know corruption know what you got to do to fix corruption. You cannot allow corruption to keep some corrupt and then no, you got to get it out. That's like cancer. You got to get that cancer out because you're going to have somebody in there. If you keep leaving these people in there, that's going to be doing stuff. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, when you really want to make a change, it's a different mindset. It's a different way you moving. You not moving. You going to tell people the problem, but you going to tell them, okay, this is what we finna do to fix that problem. And by this time, I'm giving it to 2 months. 2 months, we should see some results. 2 months, the people should see some results. 2 months, the people should feel safer. If I say crime is bad in Chicago, and then Brandon Johnson, like he said, but we put $30 million to stop the violence and stop the crime, but the people don't feel it. We go outside, we get mugged every time we walk down the street. So where the crime? Where did the crime stop? Where that money you put there? Who? Where? What the difference that we can't tell? You lying to me. So if I tell you this is a problem, that people getting shot or crimes in our neighborhood is a problem, if I'm gonna tell you, you got 3 months to send me a report and let me know what's going on. You got 3 months to let me see, and when I hear from the people, they better feel it. They better tell me I feel safer. Yeah, you know what? I actually feel safer. No, let the people tell me they feel safe. You ain't gonna tell me and lie with these numbers. You're not finna tell me, oh yeah, crime that. No. It ain't damn if the people don't feel safe. Because the people know what it is. The people the one on the street, they know. You got, so this is when people want to make a change. Yeah, this is a problem, but this is what we're gonna do to fix it. Now, people, do y'all feel safer? Yeah, we do feel, or we don't. Okay, y'all don't. Why you don't feel safer? Well, we still see shooting. We still see these thugs hanging on the corner, or we still see these people. Oh, okay, all right. Y'all gotta get up off this corner. Y'all gotta do this. When people is invested in you, when people really get your best interest at heart, you're going to feel it. They're not going to tell you crime is down. You're going to know crime is down. You're going to feel crime is down. You're going to be able to tell crime is down. They're not just going to tell you, but you still feel like, hey, you still getting mugged every time you walk out the door. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it. Stop letting these people lie to you and tell you don't believe your lying ass. Convince you. That's how stupid. But you know, that's how stupid some people are. Like for real. People are that stupid and gullible. So I mean, I can see how they get away with it. But yeah. Venezuela at Holiday Inn and tons of new graffiti. Yeah. Yeah, like violent crime, murder is way down, right? So y'all ain't gonna tell me. I'm living it. You ain't gonna convince me that not to convince. You're not gonna convince me what's happening in my neighborhood when I'm living it. I'll go home every day and gotta be in my neighborhood. You're not gonna tell me what's going on in my neighborhood and what you did, spend all these millions, and this is what it is, and you did. You ain't gonna tell me that. You ain't gonna lie. You're gonna lie to that person. You ain't gonna lie to me. I know what my neighborhood is. I walk I feel it. I know what's going on. You ain't finna tell me that. And I'm not finna let you gaslight me. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. And then as soon as I go outside, I get hit in the head and get mugged. Dude, you gotta be okay, y'all. I'm done. They think we blind. Yeah, and we have been for a long time. We have been, I'm not gonna lie, I was blind to it, stupid. That's before I was doing my, when I was that's before I was paying attention. That's before I researched everything. That's before I did my own due diligence. That was before that. I'm not gonna lie, I was believing the hype. You can tell me this, and I'm like, oh God, this. Oh my God, what, this and that. Yeah, that was me. But no. Once I start opening my eyes and seeing things and saying, hey, this don't sound right, and researching, doing things and seeing the lies, and no, it's over with. All right, y'all. I wasn't trying to be on here this long. It is true. I was a Democrat. Yeah, Jada. Yeah, we all. I was. So, we don't know. We don't know. But now that we know better, we can do better. All right? This is how we're going to really save our kids and our family. This is how we're going to really do it. We got to make a change, y'all. And we can't be scared. God say it's just like that when in the midst of the desert. Remember when God told his people to go and take over the land, and the people say it's giants in the land. They came back, Joshua, it's giants in the land, and this and that. And they were scared to go in. He told them, go in that land and take over that land. We got to go, y'all. We can't be scared. It's time to move. It's time for us to take our Chicago back. We see what it is. I can't do this another 4 years. I can't do this another 2 years. I cannot live like this, y'all. It's getting bad. Downtown, you got the kids, you got them robbing downtown, y'all. It's not even safe to go downtown no more. Look how beautiful downtown is. You got these kids, wild kids going downtown. They still in the stores. You got all the stores moving. Come on, y'all. We don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. All because somebody want to get rich off us and they want to go live in some great neighborhoods and stuff and leave us to ruins. Our kids dying soon. We ain't having. We deserve better than this, y'all. We deserve it. We deserve better. We gotta do better. And we gonna do better. We gonna do it. I got faith in us. I really do. I got faith in us. I really do. I believe God has given us this chance right now to really, really do something different, to really, really do what we need to do for our community, for our kids. We've been crying out for the deaf, all this, corruption, all this stuff. And I believe he's really going to make a change, but we can't fear. Fear is not of God. Fear is of the devil. God has not, he didn't give us a spirit of fear. So we cannot be scared to move to the other side. We cannot be scared to do something different that has not been working for us forever. As long as he got the right people, that's the most important thing. We got to vet these people like never before. We got to be, as long as we got the right people, y'all, we going to do it. We going to do it. And we going to hold their butts accountable. Ain't no more you been in office 30, 50 years and ain't did nothing. We gonna hold you accountable. Nope. You got this one term. Or you got whatever, and we gonna get it where we can recall your butt if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You ain't gonna have a lot of time to mess up. See, we can't be playing with these people. All right? Okay, y'all. I love y'all so much. I wasn't planning on even going live, but I just said, let me go live. And I'm going to start going live a little bit more now that I got a little bit more time, y'all. I'm going to start going live a little bit more. Okay? I subscribe. See you later. Okay, yeah. I'm going to start going live. But anyway, I'm going to try to do shorter lives too, y'all. I'm going to try to do shorter lives, but it's just, I get on here. We get to talking and all that. I get to talking. Y'all be, and then and before you know it's 2 hours. And I'm gonna start trying to keep it to 30 minutes, y'all. Really, 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to come live in 30 minutes. All right. Okay, I love y'all. And then remember, I always great life. Okay, y'all, before I always leave, I always gotta give y'all a word of God. I always gotta make sure y'all saved. Because we got this young lady who was her name was she was 29 years old, y'all. She went to her birthday party, celebrating her birthday. This is right here in Chicago, 79th and Bennett, celebrating her birthday party. And she was killed. She was shot. And she had 6 kids. She was just made 29. What's her name, y'all? What's the girl name from Chicago? Just happened. Sunday. She just got killed. Her name, she was 29, y'all, and she had 6 kids. Everybody know her name? Well, I can't think of that lady. I can't think of her name, y'all. Well, anyway, when I looked at her lives and stuff on her page, she still had her story up from that night. Like, you know how you getting ready to go out and you share on your story, and then, so she had died before she had just got killed, but her story up, you seeing that she's saying she gonna go have a nice time. Yeah, I don't know this. Whatever her name is, if you all know her name, type it in there. And she was on her saying she finna go out and have a nice time, and and on her story, y'all, it was just like she was showing her night, and then she never knew she wasn't coming home. She wasn't gonna make it home. So it was like she was showing herself and stuff like that, what she's doing. What's her name? Virtual reality. Contact your local GOP. Well, anyway, she and died that night. Died before she even made it home. Story's still up. She still went live before that night saying she finna have a nice time and stuff. Didn't know she wasn't gonna make it back home. Didn't know that. That's why I keep saying, y'all, Jamia Taylor, that's what it is, Jamia Taylor. That's her name. Didn't know she wasn't gonna make it back home. Didn't even, she got killed, like, was it like 5 in the morning or something like that? So her story, she had just went live like around, maybe like, what was it? Could have been like 10 o'clock that night, maybe something like that, 7. And then that night and 5 o'clock in the morning, you dead. That's how serious, that's what I keep saying. That was terrible, yes, got shot. So when I do these lives, and I always always tell you about salvation in the end, It's serious, y'all, because her name's Jamila Taylor. Yes, it's serious because you said I spent the last 4 years. Yeah, it's serious because we can do all this, but we going somewhere forever. We have to worry about we can invest in what we want in this spirit on this earth. We can invest in that. It's good, it's fun, but we got to really invest in where we going forever, where our souls is gonna be. Because as I keep saying, we never know when we're gonna leave this earth. We never know. We can be talking right now, not make it in the morning. That's how life is. You don't know when it's your time. She didn't know when she was on her live and posting her live that she wasn't going, in about 4 or 5 hours, you're going to be dead. She didn't know that. She did not know when I'm going to go out tonight that in about 9 or 10 hours, I'm going to be dead. She didn't know that, y'all. That's how serious that's how serious this is. We can't play when it comes down to our salvation in our life. You don't know that right now that I don't know. I'm talking to y'all right now, and I can be gone, and then y'all be talking about, man, Danny just did a live. Her last live, she was just talking to us, and she didn't even make it in the morning. You don't know, y'all. This is how serious I am about. You don't know. So when I always, in the end of my life, and I offer salvation, and that's because we don't know. And I'm always want to be the one to say, hey, if you watching my live, this is what we need to do. Just ensure that if we don't come back in this life, y'all don't, this in the morning, we know where our soul is going. So if you don't know that, you don't know Jesus, if you don't know where you're going, if you die right now, today, in the morning, you don't make it, where your soul is going forever, then that's all you got to do. We just got to confess, believe, and then we're saved. When I say repent, let's repent. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for everything I have done. Everything I have done, repent. I repent for that. All the evil knowingly and unknowingly that I had did that was a sin against you, I repent from that. And you got to mean that. I repent. Father, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to be this person. I can't stop doing this on my own. I need your help. I don't want to die in my sin and go to hell. Father, I need you. You got to repent and mean that. Then you got to confess, Jesus, I believe that you are the Son of God. I believe that you died for my sins, and I believe that you rose with all power in your hand. I believe that I believe that if I come to you and confess, repent and confess with my mouth that you are Lord and you are the Christ, that you will forgive me and that you will save me. Father, I ask you, I confess, and I ask you to take all of me and give me all of you. In Jesus' name, amen. That's all. That's all you say. You say, and he'll do the rest. And he'll do the rest. Amen. He will do the rest. And he'll guide you. But we got to know that's the most important thing out of anything we do. America don't mean nothing. Trump don't mean nothing. You don't mean nothing. Your kids, if you die tomorrow, where your soul going forever? Because that's where you're going to have to pay. That's what you got to worry about. Where you going forever? And if God going to say, hey, I don't know you, or welcome my thy good and faithful servant. That's the most important thing. If anything I tell you all, everything else really, we talking, it matters because we got to live on this earth. But in the end of the day, none of this matter if you don't have God in your life. If Jesus is not your Lord and Savior. Whatever we talking about really don't mean nothing, seriously. That's the most important thing that I'm really concerned about with you all. So that's why I got to make sure that I offer you all, if you're not saved, I got to give you the word of salvation and you come to Jesus. And, because I love y'all. Because I love y'all. I don't just say that. I know a lot of people hate me. A lot of people hate me here because the way I voted and the way I'm pushing and because I'm in the deep blue city, Chicago. A lot of my clients are women, Black women, and I train a lot of women. They business owners. I just found out one lady who used to come to me. I used to, who come to me. She stopped coming right in the middle of her sessions. And then I didn't even know she blocked me on Facebook. I didn't know she blocked me, y'all. She blocked me. I just, I didn't, really stop coming. And then One of my clients said she made a post talking about I can't go to her, and the reason why I stopped going to her because I can't patronize somebody who think the way she think and voted for Trump and believe in that. I can't even do that, and just put me, on Facebook. Put me out there like that and say the reason why, and she can't do it, and she can't believe it that I voted for him, and that I'm pushing, for this, and she just can't do it, which is her right, But she's supposed to be a Christian, y'all. She's supposed to be a Christian. And when I was saying during the election that they want to unalive kids, they was running on that when they was talking about when they ran on unaliving kids, and they was all for this LGBT stuff. You a Christian and you talk about God, and you okay with that? You really okay with that? A party that run on that, and you gonna mean to tell me that God ain't telling you that ain't right? Your God that you pray to saying is telling you that that's okay. That's cool. So yeah, so people hate, a lot of people don't like me, and I lost a lot, y'all, a lot, but I'm standing on what I believe. I love y'all. I love you all. I love you all because I want to see us be great in Chicago because we deserve better, and I just want you all to be saved. If you die, I want you to know where you're going. So I don't really care, like, for real. I don't care what people think, what people feel, what they I don't care, because I know I got the answer to one person, and that's it, God. And other than that, and money don't make me. I have and I don't have. I have and I don't have. You go through cycles. You have, it's plenty, then you broke. You have, you broke, you broke. That's life. You're doing good one time, you're not doing good. That's life. So if I went by that, then no, God have always sustained me through my bad times, through my good times. He never ever let me fall. No matter how bad it was, he was always there to take care of me. I might didn't have a lot. I might was struggling, but he gave me the things I need. So I never not trust him for anything. I trust God. So if everybody leave me, if everybody hate me, God, long as God don't leave me, we good. Long as my Father in heaven, long as Christ don't leave me, I can make it. Seriously. And he would never fail us. So I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with people, because people can make their own decisions, y'all. They can do that. They entitled to that. You don't have to think like me. I really believe it, and that's okay. But don't be sitting up there talking stuff about me and all that because you don't believe what I believe and doing all that. You don't have to do all that. That's just like me going and trying to destroy. Yo, thank you so much, Dolly Pratt, for the super chat. Thank you so much. That's just like me going and trying to tell you, because your business, you got a business, and I'm saying don't go to her business because she believe in this, and I don't and this and that, and I can't believe she did, and she supposed to be a black woman. She's supposed to be a black woman, and you for a white man, and this and that, and you a black woman. It's crazy, y'all, how we think. That's why I say it's crazy, but it is what it is. But I love y'all. I love y'all so much. The people who take the time to listen to me, the people who always give me words of encouragement on here. I love y'all. I pray for y'all. I pray that God keep y'all, that he keep blessing us, and that even the people who hate us, that he bless them and show them and things like that. I pray for that, y'all. I love y'all so much. And and that's all I want to say to y'all. And I'll see you all, if God be willing. I'll see you all. Hopefully I gotta, if it's, we got a meeting Thursday, y'all. Hopefully I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow evening. If I do go live, y'all, it'll be around 7, 8. It will have to be 8 tomorrow. If not, we'll be Thursday. I don't know, but we're doing Famous Friday on Zoe channel. So make sure y'all please go subscribe to Zoe channel, ZOELEIGH, because Miss Jackson, we're gonna be doing Famous Friday. We educate you on your aldermen, how they're doing. We're gonna be showing you the judges everything, Pratt Wrinkle, everything they doing, how they voted, what's going on, what you need to know locally. We're going to be making sure we get that information to you all. We do all that on Zoe channel. So please go subscribe to her channel so you all can get this information. We're going to just make us great again, all right? We're going to do it, y'all. We got to just pray and ask God to help us. All right? I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for the super chats and everything. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Bye-bye.